Hi, class, and happy Sunday. I hope you've all had a great weekend and you're looking forward to week 8. I can't believe we are running into the final week of October. Unbelievable how fast the semester is going. And so, with that being said, we are also entering the final steps of our unit as well. So, just drawing your attention to our participation activity, that should always be the very first thing that you do every week. Just get that done. It's just a quick survey for your attendance check for the week. So you can read everything that I've written here, but I'll reiterate it right now in the lesson. This week, the focus is on our unit test. Your unit test is actually live now. It's open for you to complete. You are able to complete this test at any point this week. It just has to be done before next Monday at 8 a.m. So look at your week ahead with your other courses and decide when a good time will be for you to write the test. It has to be written in succession, meaning that once you open the test, you cannot leave the test and go back in. You have to write it at that particular time and then submit. It is also a timed test. You are to do it and complete it within 75 minutes, just like a normal 75-minute period. If you have an IEP, which requires extra time, or that you would need that extra time based on your IEP, I do ask that you please send me an email, just a quick email to say, Ms. Thompson, please can I have some extra time for the test? And I will go in and I will ensure you have that time so that the test will not close out on you. I know who my students are with IEPs, but I always ask for that extra bit of support just to ensure that you have what you need for your tests. Okay, so make sure you do that. For the unit test, there is a review sheet available for you here. The test itself is out of 75. There are 5 true false questions, 25 multiple choice, 5 fill in the blank. You also have a case study and a long answer question on the future of work. Really, you need to just study all of the material that we've covered so far. So as I have been stressing throughout the semester so far, it's really important that you're taking notes on all of the slides, the slide decks, the lessons, the TED Talks, the articles, because you'll see that come back full circle in your major projects as well as, of course, your unit test. So it's really important that you review the content. I find with a lot of e-learning students, they think that they can get away without studying for their tests because they are the only ones sitting in front of their computer screen. So they think that they can just open up their notes and find the answers through the test. But because it is a 75-minute timed test, if you don't study, often what happens is students just run out of time. Okay, so it is really, really important that you study. Also acknowledge that, copying and pasting answers from the internet are not necessarily the right answers. And I can usually tell because, again, I'm asking specific questions that tie to the curriculum that I've taught in this course. So if I haven't said it already, I'm saying it again, you do need to study for this test. Okay, so you do have the luxury of choosing when you write it. You can write it at any point this week. To access the test, you just have to go under assessments and quizzes, and you'll see that the Unit 1 test has been posted there for you to access. Okay, so that's this one right here. And then when you're done that, you get to write another blog article. So last week you submit your blog for me, the link to your blog. So you're going to go in and write another blog entry this week. You don't have to do anything special for submission. All you have to do is republish your blog. Make sure that once you write the blog entry, you republish it. And then I'm going to go in and mark the overall blog plus the 2 additional blog entries. And that will be a mark you'll see come back to you next week. So for this blog entry, you have to read the 2nd chapter of The Magic of Thinking Big. The reading is available to you here. It's called Cure Yourself with Excusitis, the Failure Disease. I think all of us can relate to this. Students generally really like this chapter because it's so relatable. And you have to go through and answer these questions in your blog entry. Okay, so again, what point stood out to you the most? Make sure you're connecting with your own personal anecdotes. What are your personal excuses in life that you make? And be really honest and transparent. We all do this. And then again, some additional pieces to the reading include the concept of intelligence, excusitis, and also the notion of luck versus effort. So I think, again, a lot of students really like this content, and I'll be looking forward to seeing how you connect with it in your own personal blog space. Okay. So again, for this week, you have the whole week to complete the unit test and the 1 blog entry. So lots of time to do both. Just make sure you organize yourself accordingly in your other classes and make sure that it's all done by next Monday at 8 a.m. That's when the test will close. Okay, so you won't be able to write the test beyond next Monday at 8 a.m. So really organize yourself well. As always, if you have any questions, just send me an email or we can have a Google Meet. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you online.